Hi. Okay. Before you come after me, just because you read the title, just hear me out. Okay? Just hear me out first. Watch the whole video, like not even the whole video, some of it, and then decide if you still want to come after me, I guess. Okay. First things first. I do not have any problem with any of the BTS members whatsoever. I mean, I am a huge fan myself. That's part of the reason why I'm making this video. Now I know most of you probably already know about all the stuff that I'm going to talk about, like all of it, and I know numerous of people have already talked about it countless of time, and that's how I got to know about it. So, but since I'm really new to the fandom, I was really curious to just talk about it on this channel because some of it was really weird to me. And if you're anything like me, you are really going to agree with me, I guess, and maybe not hate me. So now that we're clear, okay, also, is that ring light really bothering you? Because it is bothering me. I mean, trust me, I would have taken these glasses off, but I'm literally blind without them. So we're gonna start with really harmful, like really not harmful things first, and which are but still really annoying to some people like me. And if you're anything like me, you're gonna agree with me. They're not problematic, they're not harmful, but they're still a little annoying. And we are going to start with those harmless things first, and then we are going to get on the problematic, more intense and dark stuff. That's how the iceberg works, right? Comments. I love reading comments. Whenever I see a video, I go straight to the comments to, find out some funny and interesting comments or maybe facts about the video, which I do find most of the time. But when it comes to BTS, all I could find is popular opinions. Popular opinion, RM is not a human, he's an angel. Popular opinion, Jin is not a human, he's an angel. Popular opinion, Suga is not a human, he's an angel. Popular opinion, J-Hope is not a human, he's an angel. Popular opinion, Jimin is not a human, he's an angel. Popular opinion, he's not a human, he's an angel. Popular opinion, Jungkook is not a human, he's an angel. Popular opinion, BTS is not human, they're angels. Now, as much as I agree with all of this, it still boils my blood whenever I see this, because no matter what BTS video is, at least 1 minute worth of scrolling are these popular opinions. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I first saw them, I was like, oh, that's so cute. It was like, it was about Jimin, and I was like, that's so cute and also true. But now, whenever I see one freaking popular opinion, I'm like,
oh God, please, no! 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 No!
Number 2, solo stance. As an OT7, it kinda bothers me. Now I know what you're thinking. It's completely natural to, like one person a little bit more than the other, and I could not agree with you more on this, because I myself used to have a bias, and it was Autumn, but it was when I didn't know any better. I didn't even know any of their names, or I've just watched a couple of American interviews, I know, and I thought like RM is really cute and he's really well spoken, so he's my bias. But now that I've done a whole ass PhD on each of the members in the whole BTS, I really couldn't understand how you can like one of the members more than the others. Now again, I'm not talking about some of you who just like one member a little bit more than the others, but still respect, love, and support all of the members equally. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the ones who completely ignores all the members except for the one that they, are obsessed with. All 7 of them are equally talented, have their own talent, and are equally important to the group, and I can't make a complete separate video on why I love each one of them so much, and what makes them different from each other, and what makes them so unique. They all are part of this wonderful group, they all are talented, they all are beautiful, kind humans, and they together form BTS. Third, fan cams. Now, I personally do not have an issue with fan cams. I mean, I don't like them, but I do not have an issue with them. In this stage, I'm going to point out as to why fan cams are problematic. If a group is performing a performance, it's designed and choreographed in a way where all of the members come, they have their chance to shine, they have their different parts, and they're even parts when the other members are kind of act like the supporter or the back dancer for the one who's actually performing, you know, whose part is going on or whose line is going on. They all get the chance to shine and they all have their different parts. It's not like they're all doing same exact thing. A performance is a combination of all these elements. So I think it's really disrespectful when, you know, let's say Jin is doing his part and mic drop and your eyes, not even eyes, your cameras are fixated on, let's say, Jimin. Who's literally doing his step in order to let Seokjin shine and let the world see him. You may think that it's normal and you should be able to see whoever you want and, you know, whoever you like, but not in a performance. And also, how can you even call yourself an army when you literally cannot even watch all of them performing? Now you might say that official YouTube also, Big Hit also, you know, post these stage cams and focus cams. But you see, these fan cams or focus cams or stage cams or whatever, the ones they post of each and every member. You know, I mean, I find that unnecessary as well, but I guess they do it just because they know what you guys want. Let's just look at this. Suga stage fan focus cam. Okay, sorry. Suga focus cam for Butter. Why would you even want to watch him standing there? Like, not even him standing there, like just a yellow wall. He's completely out of the picture. Why do you want to waste your almost 15 seconds on that yellow wall instead of watching Wee, who's actually performing? That's why I think these stage cams, fan cams, focus cams, whatever, they're completely unnecessary because there's a certain way that a performance is supposed to be seen and there's a certain reason why it's supposed to be seen that way and why it's choreographed and designed in that way. Does that make any sense? Shipping. Now I know for a fact that this happens everywhere, like every boy group, every girl group, everywhere. But here we are just talking about BTS ARMY, not even like K-pop ARMY, K-pop fandoms, I guess. We are talking about specifically BTS ARMYs. You guys ship each and every freaking member with each and every freaking member. Like, at least choose your favorite. I don't know. We cook? They cook? Jimin, Jikook? What's the name for Jimin and Taeyang? I don't really know. But literally, you guys, at least pick one or two people that you are sure about. Also, it's completely fine to, you know, joke around about this stuff because there are some videos which kind of looks like that. Just to joke about that particular video, it's completely fine because they do that themselves until you actually don't believe that they are dating or whatever. But there are some armies that take this shit so seriously and they're 100%, 200% sure that these guys are dating and that they're soulmates and that they're... First of all, you are thinking and assuming that they're gay. I mean, why would you even want to assume their sexual preference like that? Especially when they've openly and comfortably talked about girls, made songs about them, their previous experiences with girls. When asked about celebrity crush, have said all the females' names. Well, except for
Brad Pitt.
I'm obviously not saying that there's something wrong with being gay. I'm obviously not saying that because some armies are out there apparently who, you know, think that if you don't ship them, you are apparently homophobe. It's also problematic because these idols don't really feel comfortable because of this. I mean, there have been numerous of times when they have, not very openly, but have shown their discomfort because of these ships. So I think we should really stop that if we actually love them. These toxic armies make some really weird and cringy and creepy fan edits and, you know, really, really sexual fan fictions, which I cannot even imagine if any of the guys have ever seen them, how disrespectful it must have been for them. And again, even after them indicating numerous of times that they are not interested in guys, they are interested in girls, I'm not going to assume their sexual preference because that's just none of my business and that shouldn't be yours either. They're all good friends, amazing human beings, best friends, and just let them be. Babying your idols. This is one of the cringiest shits I see every day, like on daily basis, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. I don't know about Weavers, I've never seen one. but that's because I don't really go on Weavers that much. You guys baby them like they're literally 1 or 2 years old, which is so cringy. You baby all of the members, but especially I guess Jungkook and Jimin, because they're like the maknae line, which makes them babies automatically. Like duh, like no. Just no, don't do that. That's cringy, it's creepy, and it's so not cute. I mean, I know they're cute as hell, and they have these innocent little, you know, traits in them and endearing qualities about them, but that does not make them babies. They're literally in their mid-20s. A guy is 30-year-old, for God's sake, saying that, oh, Hobby looks so cute in that shirt. Ah, Jungkook has the prettiest and cutest smile ever. I'm not talking about you guys. This is normal. This is like fair. This is completely normal. But I'm talking about the ones who are like, literally talk like this.
My husband asked why I was smiling. I said I'm watching a baby. Cookie was so innocent, standing like I'm not an adult. And poor Tay. Jimin and baby sounds cutest thing on earth. Aw, can I please keep him in my pocket? Tay boxy smile is always what people would call baby, especially his cheeks. Meanwhile JK's expression are like, what does that mean, sticking tongue out?
Babying them as if they're literal infants, I think that's a little too much. Craziest part is the armies who baby them are literally 13, 14, 12. I don't even know how old they are. They're literally kids themselves. It's not just some cringe little things that you guys do. It's also really, really problematic. In my knowledge, the one who suffered the most because of these is, I guess, Jungkook from BTS. He debuted when he was 15, and he indeed was very cute, very sweet, innocent little kid. But he's not that 15-year-old innocent kid anymore. He's freaking 23, and for some reason, people don't want to accept that. They just don't want to accept that he's growing and that he's becoming 23. They just want him to stay in that kid innocent image. It's problematic to the point, as most of you must know, that when he got tattoo, he got shit from his own fans for getting a tattoo, because apparently it ruined his image of, you know, that innocent little kid. I mean, why the hell does he have to stay in that innocent kid image anymore? And even if he does, how can a tattoo ruin that? How? And not to mention, why is that any of our business again? I mean, why do you think that you have any right on Jungkook to tell him what to do and what not to do and what's right for him? I mean, we don't own him. And that leads me to my next point. Unhealthy obsession. Many armies literally think that they own the BTS members. They have complete rights on them. They literally think that they are their boyfriends. They comment and post as if like they are in a relationship or something. I am not even kidding. Like, some people are that delusional. They actually think that they're dating them, and they are so toxic that they cannot even see a girl's name attached to one of the guys. Like, that girl doesn't even have to be their girlfriend. They just have to be girl, and their name have to be attached with one of the BTS members, and bam, these people will make her life literal hell. Like, for instance, as we just talked about, Jungkook got a tattoo. He made a friend with it. He became friends with a tattoo artist, and that happened to be a girl. People, BTS armies, I would really want to call them fake armies. They literally bullied her on social media, like literal bullied. She got death threats. Poor girl got slut shamed. I don't even know. And this issue got so big that Big Hit had to release a statement saying that the JK is not dating the tattoo artist. I mean, what the hell? If you love Jungkook, how can you hate on someone who's bringing joy to him? This is nothing. Like, people, I've heard that, I've seen that people have bullied J-Hope's sister. J-Hope's sister? Her sister's friend? All these proud armies, they proudly call them stans, which all of us know is a mixture of stalker plus fan. I mean, I know that you don't take this literally, but still, you should. I think you should. Fanfictions. Not too long ago, I found a short video on YouTube. It had RM's face on it, so, you know, I clicked on it to see what it has for me. One of the biggest mistakes of my entire life. It was the creepiest, weirdest shit I've ever seen, and it took me months to get it out of my head. I'm kidding, not months, but like several hours probably. Couldn't even, I couldn't even tell you what it had. You just have to see for yourself. Why are these people so obsessed with the sexual stuff? YouTube thought that maybe I am interested in these fanfictions, so it started showing me and recommending me more of this. And you know, as I started digging more, because I wanted to make this video, as I started digging more, I found out that the thing that I was thinking was the creepiest shit ever was not even the tip of the iceberg. There are full-fledged stories and videos and chapters online, and really stupid stories, let me tell you. Really stupid. They make no sense. They're cringy as hell, creepy, weird, and so freaking cheesy also. But I guess as long as it's not sexual, I think it's completely fine for you to enjoy and, you know, make these fan fictions and edits. They kind of even, you know, enhance your editing skills, and they also, I don't know, make you a creative person, I guess, because you keep making these storylines in your head. But when it becomes really sexual, it becomes really problematic. When it becomes sexual, it's really out of hand, and it's so graphic. Biggest thing that I found was really weird was that there was no comment saying that how stupid or weird or wrong these things are. And I guess even sexual stuff, or I don't know, storylines are okay by me as long as they're like not what I'm about to tell you, because you know that as long as it makes you happy, right? I mean, they're all adults. You can, I guess, make fan fictions about them like that. Although I do find it weird when people make fan fictions about real living people. I mean, I thought that fan fictions was just meant for fictional characters. But the biggest problem that I wanted to talk about in this stage, I guess, was, like, I don't even want to spoil your mood, but while digging into these fan fictions, it didn't take me long to find this. Okay, I'm reading it on my phone. I hope it's not weird. Okay. He throws you towards the bed, and before you can even move from the place, he hovers over you, trapping your hands and pressing himself over your body without leaving not even a single space. Forcefully, by the way. I don't know what the YN is. I'm guessing your name. So yeah, you are like, whatever. Tears flow off from your eyes because of the pain all over your body, and now he's hitting you with an iron rod in your thighs. You're crying. Please stop it. You already gave me more than enough pain last night. Please stop now, I beg you. And I guess we are crying. Come, what? I get, like, okay, the English in these fanfictions are chef kiss. Come down, or this iron rod would be inside. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Just read it for yourself. And then they're saying, the author is saying, you know what happened next, right? You know what happened next. And that the stupid fucking emoji, as if it's something to be, you know, I don't know what that emoji even means. But yeah, I like to make this as 21 plus. Okay, so this was not 21 plus, by the way, but age about 9 to 13 are watching my fanfics, so I hope you understand. I mean, I think these people really need help, because I don't know, their kinks are literally suggesting rape and sexual assault. Not even suggesting, they clearly look at these. I'm going to put the screenshots, I guess. They literally put in the title that, oh my god, he raped you, and I don't know, man. They're having pleasure out of it. I mean, that's what a fanfiction is supposed to be, right? You're supposed to have fun out of it, and I guess this is their way of having fun. And if this is their way of having fun, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even you know who you are, or the people who make this weird ass fan fictions. Just throw your phones and cut your Wi-Fi, because the least you could do is keep your sickness to yourself. And at least do not, for the love of God, use their poor people's name in these for this shit, because they're actual people. The reason why, and I think the reason why I don't find any comments in these kind of stuff is because, you know, there are two reasons. First, if people are not interested in this shit, they don't even see it. Second, if they're watching, if they find it weird, they just don't bother saying anything, because, you know, hey, I understand. Why would you even bother want to talk to these people who are like literally, I know what they do when you talk bad about them. But I think we are at a point where we need to start addressing these things wherever and however we can. Like, I am making this video, even if one person after watching this video thinks that I think I should stop, and I think this is weird, and I think this is creepy, and she's right, then, you know, my goal will be fulfilled completely. That is my, even if one person, you know, gets my message, it will protect our reputation, because people outside the fandom, because see, I know that not all people are like, all the fans are like that. You know that not all the fans are like that. But people out of the fandom really have given us the tag of, you know, crazy, stupid, immature armies. And I don't blame them, because there are a lot of toxic armies like that, and they're very vocal about it, surprisingly enough. So I think we should need to do the same. We should also need to start addressing these things. Last but not the least, we're going to talk about saucings. Every K-pop fan have heard about this term. I am pretty sure of it, because I know this, because I'm not even like, I haven't been in the fandom for more than 2 months, and I've already seen some really dark and creepy saucing shit. But if still there's some of you who don't know what saucings are, let me break it down to you. There are 3 types of K-pop fans. First, who just love their music, love them, adore them, watch their video, and, you know, get on with their lives. And then there are second type of fans, who watch all of their videos, every possible videos on the planet, buy all the merch, go to their concerts, all the fan meetings, and, you know, stream their music for 24 hours. I think that's still pretty obsessive and extreme. But as long as you're not hurting anyone, do what makes you happy, right? But the next stage that we are going to talk about in this video is really scary. These fans are called saucings. These people just have broke down that wall, that imaginary wall that we have between us and any stranger, basically. You know, we have this imaginary wall in between us, which is also known as boundaries. It doesn't matter, even if that stranger is a celebrity and we've been following them since forever and we know everything about them, that celebrity is still a stranger to us. And not to mention, we are complete, absolute strangers to them. They don't even know about our existence. So even if we meet them by God's grace ever in our life, we need to maintain this, you know, privacy and boundaries between us. We have to be respectful of their boundaries, and we have to maintain the distance, and we cannot invade their privacy because we don't own them again. But saucings have no concept of boundaries. Privacy or limits. They just don't know what these 3 words are. They literally commit the crime of stalking and trading pictures illegally without their consent, obviously, on daily basis. This is their life. I mean, the fans that we talked about in the earlier stages that like have delusional relationship with their idols are also low-key saucings, because that's also part of the stage of countless stages that a saucing has. They literally have no life of their own. They live to stalk these idols. They buy their personal information, their flight informations and whatnot, and you know, they take these flights, the I guess the more rich sasaengs, they afford to take these flights with them, stalk them everywhere, and if they find them in person, they try to grab them. They run after them like a bunch of zombies and try to grab them, and have grabbed them successfully in some instances. Their private pictures, videos, they're like drugs to them. The more they take, the more they crave. There is no limit to the kind of creepy shit that they've done that we know of. Like, can you imagine the things that they do on daily basis that we don't even know about? I can only imagine the amount of mental toll that these sasaengs put on our lovely idols, because they are literally 24/7 in the fear of them, because they know that there are millions of stalkers out there that are literally stalking them without even thinking that it's wrong. I don't even want to talk about it any further, because just by thinking about it and talking about me makes me feel uncomfortable and sick. But I really don't understand how you can call yourself a fan when you're literally making their life so difficult. I would really like to believe that at least these sasaengs do not cover a vast majority of the fandom. Speaking of which, I don't think that there's anything worse than sasaengs in the K-pop fan industry or in the BTS army. Comment down below if you agree with me, or even if you don't, if you think there's anything worse than that. Also, I want to say this real quick, that not every random person out there who do not like BTS or happen to not like their music is racist, because that's also a really big issue. I have seen people calling other people racist just because they happen to not like the BTS music. And I know where this is coming from, because there are a lot of people, a huge majority of people, who just don't happen to hate on BTS or don't like say they don't like their music, when the reality is they're just a bunch of racists and xenophobes. For example, I would like to take this opportunity to have my little brother here and have him talk about his experience with some of his schoolmates. Let me put a little more pressure on that. Schoolmates, when they found out that he is a BTS army. Okay. How are you? Welcome to the channel.
Thank you for having me.
So do you consider yourself as a BTS army?
Yes, absolutely. Big time.
For how long have you been a BTS army?
About a month actually, but time doesn't matter because I'm completely sucked into the purple hole.
Tell me about it. I'd really like you to tell our viewers what you were just telling me a few days ago that happened to you on Instagram.
I usually like putting songs on my Insta story. So one day I just put a BTS song, Dynamite. That was my favorite at that time. So I put it on my story, and I was so shocked to see the responses of people, because some of them were good, but most of them were really hateful, and I was so shocked for that, because I don't get many responses on my stories, as I don't have many people on my account.
What did these people say exactly?
I mean, can I say it?
Yeah, of course.
They actually said a bunch of shit, like my first response that I got was it wasn't expected from you that you listen songs of BTS. And I was like, this doesn't make sense at all. And the second one I got was that if you listen to BTS, then you are not my friend. Like, I was so confused what is in the minds of these people. And then my mind crossed the limit when I got to know that one of my friend broke up with his girlfriend because she listened to BTS and she was an army. Then it totally broke my heart. And some of them also said that they use a lot of makeup and they look like girls and stuff like that, which I don't think it was really shocking for me, because not that just they are my friends, but I know them pretty well and I can't be more disgusted now.
How did you respond to them?
I mean, how do you respond to such responses? I just ignored them.
Right, I do understand that. Okay, thank you for telling us that, and hey, you can stay away from those freaks, by the way.
Yes. Okay, thank you, bye.
You see, this is the problem. He has been posting songs of so many artists for forever now, and never have got any of those people's texts or response to his stories. But the moment he put a BTS song, these freaks started showing how racist they are, and in this case also sexist. And these are a bunch of 16 years old going to an international school. Like, so I know that this is a problem, and that is part of the reason why some of us armies are really sensitive about this issue, because this is a major problem. But again, even if 10 out of 100 people are not racist and they just don't like BTS music, calling them racist would be wrong, no matter what the reason is. Also, unnecessarily talking about something, I think, takes away the importance of the actual problem and point that we are trying to prove. So I really wanted to start this conversation here because I am, as I said, I'm really new to the fandom, and I just got to know about all these things. So I researched and researched, and I found out a lot. So there was a lot that I wanted to say. So I'm really nervous, to be honest, to put out this video. I mean, even though we have really small YouTube channel or YouTube family, if I say, but it still makes me nervous a little bit, because there are people that get offended no matter what, even if they're not one of those people that I was talking about. I am nervous, but also because as I said, we have really small YouTube channel, and I know maximum of you people and how you're gonna respond to this. That kind of puts me at ease and makes me relax. I know I'm going to get tons of hate comments on this video, but as long as you guys are with me, I am not going to care about that, because I know there are also armies exist in our world. There are literal angels in forms of humans. They do charity, and they do charity not even in their own name. They do these charities in BTS's name, which is the most selfless act I've ever seen. So they stand for what BTS stands for, and they are for peace, they're for love, they're for confidence, they're for good music. And I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being in this fandom. You guys, I love you guys so much. Now, if you've made it this far, first of all, congratulations, because I'm about to end this video. I'm done talking. So now I want to hand over this mic to you guys. I really want to know what you guys think about everything that I've just talked about, and if these things makes it problematic for you to be in this fandom as well. And please share your opinions openly without hesitating, that some toxic armies might put you down or bash you in the comment section. Do not hesitate even a bit. I've got you, because one of the many things that our lovely president have told us and taught us is,
I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself.
Speak yourself. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video with the rest of my team.